Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a eyeshadow palette testing video. This will be another Makeup Revolution product. I'm sorry, but they're releasing so many products at the moment that it's really hard for me to keep up, and I do want to do as many testing videos as I possibly can on my channel, hence why there's been a lot of Makeup Revolution lately. But like I did mention in my last couple of videos, there will be a lot of other videos coming very soon. So today I'm going to be testing one of the new eyeshadow palette collections. This is the Wild Animal palette collection. I have the zebra one because this was the most colourful palette, but I think they've got a lion one and maybe like a cheetah one. I'm not too sure. I will leave the link down below with the whole collection, and these palettes do actually retail at £10, so of course they're super affordable, and it's Makeup Revolution, so this is also going to be a cruelty-free palette. I do just also want to mention that once again in this video I'm going to be using natural lighting because my studio light is massive, and for me to then put it up and take it down in a tiny small room, there's no point when the sun's beaming out my window. So yeah, I'm going to be using natural lighting today, so if it's a little bit on and off then I'm sorry about that. Also, one little pointer that if you are new to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure you do also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new testing video, a little bit like this one. And without further ado, I'm going to roll onto the palette, give you swatches, review, first impressions, so let's go. Okay, so as I mentioned, I will be testing this palette today. This is the Integrity palette. This is the Wild Animal palette by Makeup Revolution / Revolution Beauty. This is what the outer packaging looks like. It's got the whole like wild animal theme, and then when you open it up and take it out of its cardboard packaging, it's pretty much the same. The only thing is it has this like holographic blue on it, which I never realised it has, and it also has it on the side as well, which I think is a really nice touch. It's something a little bit extra, and for a £10 palette, really nice. This is what the palette looks like. It's a very colourful palette. The only thing that I will say is as soon as I opened this palette up, I felt like the colours didn't really go well together. Do you know you can have some colourful palettes and they can go well together, and you can look at it and you could be like, I can do an eye look with so many of them. With this one, I don't really feel that as much. I feel like there's a lot of random colours just thrown into this palette to kind of make it a colourful palette. This is no shade whatsoever, because if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I love Makeup Revolution. I love their products for so long, but I'm also going to be honest about my opinion. Could love this palette, but personally I just think it's like a mixture of colours just kind of thrown in, and there's not really any theme there, if you get what I mean. I don't really know what I'm actually going to do today, other than obviously a colourful look, which I love doing anyway. When you take the plastic film off, you can also see that it has the zebra pattern also indented in the actual colours as well, which I think is a really nice touch. Now that I've talked about the palette, the overview, I'm actually going to insert a couple of swatches for you so you can see what the palette swatch is like. I always say in these testing videos though, take swatches with like a pinch of salt. Sometimes they can swatch awfully, which has happened in so many videos recently, and then when you like see them applying the lid, they apply perfectly on the lid, like they blend, they're pigmented. So I'm gonna just insert some swatches for those who want to see swatches. So this is the first row of swatches. Look how well they swatched. And then here we have the second row of swatches. Look how incredible that red shade is. Oh my god. And then this is the final row of swatches, so I think it's safe to say this palette swatched really well, and look how pigmented that is. Even that really light grey shade that looks so light in the pan still has quite a lot of pigment to it. Just zoomed you in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna actually start applying the palette to my lid. So for any other eyeshadow video, I do use the P. Louise base, and I will be using the P. Louise base again today. This is the P. Louise base in the shade 0.5. I love this base. I had started to use the Makeup Revolution Pro Concealer, the new one. I'm still getting used to it. I don't know if I 100% like it. At first I loved it, and then I had a hate for it. So I'm kind of still making up my mind. So I'm going to go safe today and use my P. Louise base. And I'm just going to use this to prime my eyelids ready for eyeshadow application. I always use my Flat Spectrum A18 brush to apply this as well. Okay, so this palette includes quite a few blues and greens, so I think I want to do like a blue/green look today. Also because I haven't done a blue/green look in forever, and they used to be like my favourite looks to do when I was doing a colourful eye look. I want this to be a winged out look because I love winged out looks at the moment. So I'm going to take my trusty sellotape again. Just going to pop some sellotape just in the corners. Once again, I had to do foundation before I filmed this video, which I don't normally do, so it's going to take my foundation off and I love my life. And guys and gals, we actually have clean brushes as well today. To start off with, I'm going to take my Colourpop E1 brush, which is just like a flat brush, but it's also fluffy, which is why I really, really like it. And I'm going to dip into this gorgeous blue shade here. This is like an ocean blue sort of shade. It's a very pure blue, and I'm just going to pack that into my crease. Okay, I was not expecting it to be that pigmented. That's always a good sign. I have an 0800 number ringing me. Nope, I'm fine, thank you. So now that I've packed in that blue, I am going to go back in and make sure that it's like as pigmented as it can be. But because it's just being my base colour at the moment, I'm just going to kind of leave it. So I'm going to dip into a green shade. So I'm going to take this this is another like pure shade. This is a pure green shade, and I'm just going to pack that next to the blue. For this, I'm going to take my Spectrum A12 brush, which is a round packing brush. Again, this shade is really pigmented, and so far it's blending really well with that first blue shade that we put down. Okay, and then next I'm going to dip into this turquoise shade, which is this middle one just down here, and I'm going to pack that on top of the green that we've just put down. For this, I'm going to take another like fluffy packing brush. This is the Colourpop E9 brush. By the way, these Colourpop brushes are so good for the price, can I just say? They wash so well, and aside from Spectrum, these are probably like one of my most favourite brushes. Oh, that is such a nice turquoise shade. And it's really pigmented, hello. Okay, and then I'm just going to keep going back in with the colours that we've just used, just to keep packing it in. I'm going to take this blue shade here, and then I'm going to take this green shade, and then I'm going to dip back into the turquoise and just keep building it up, just so we're building up that pigment. I'm also going to use the same brushes as I used before as well. And then I'm just going to take my fluffy Colourpop E2 brush just to blend out the edges. By the way, this is a clean brush, but I used the new Morphe 25L palette and it kind of just stained my brush. So I've cleaned this like 5 times and it won't come out. So yeah, it is clean, but it's stained. It's clean, but it's stained. Does that? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's like when you clean your dress and it's clean, but it's still got a stain on it. Anyway. Okay, and then next I'm just gonna cut the crease because I'm feeling doing a cut crease today, so we're gonna do a cut crease. To cut my crease, I'm just gonna use my Spectrum A16 brush, and I'm just gonna use the last bit of the P. Louise base that I have left at the back of my hand. And then as you can see, I haven't actually cut the crease the whole way because I'm gonna go in with that first blue shade that we used first, and I'm just going to pack that on the outer corner. And then next up, I think I'm going to go for a pop of pink. So I'm going to take this pink shimmer, which is this one just here, and I'm going to pop that where we've just cut the crease. I'm going to take my flat eye spy brush from the Beauty Bay EYN brush collection, and what I normally do is I pack the shimmer on with a brush, and then I go in with my finger afterwards. You can see it comes out so much more pigmented when you use your finger. Okay, so I actually really like that look. I think it's something different. I haven't really used these colours together before, but I reckon they kind of work. So I'm going to just take the sellotape off. I hate sellotape so much, but it's the only way like I can get the line that I want, and I have a sellotape line. This is gonna need a beauty blender because I've been sweating as well. Now I need my beauty blender to sort out my sellotape line. This is why I always do my eyes before my foundation. For my lower lash line, I'm just going to kind of stick to the same colours that I've used. I'm actually going to take this blue shade here, and then I'm going to go in with this green shade down here as well. Okay, and then for my inner corners, I'm just going to take this yellow here. Only because I like putting yellow in my inner corner. I feel like it makes it pop. It's a nice yellow. This is only a £10 palette as well, buzzing. I'm going to use different mascaras today because I use the same mascara every single video, and yes, it's still my favourite, but I feel like it gets boring, so I'm going to use the PS False Lash Effect mascara by Primark. I haven't used this since I did that Primark testing video, but as far as I remember, I think I liked this. I think. I am actually going to put false lashes on, but I'll put them on after I've done my lipstick and off camera, because the stress of putting false lashes on camera, seems like I still can't put them on properly, is just too much. And then for lipstick today, I'm going to use the Soft Does Nails X Makeup Revolution collab in the shade Syrup. It's just a nice brown nude. Formula of these though. Whew. Okay, so I'm just going to go and put some false lashes on just to like complete this look, and then I will be right back.
2 hours later.
That was my full review and first impressions on the new Makeup Revolution palette. Really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up, and also feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you do also tap that bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video. As always, all my social media links will also be linked right down there, and I do also post makeup looks on my Instagram page, so if you don't follow me, I'll leave it either here or here, so feel free to follow me for more makeup looks. As always, thank you so incredibly much for watching, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. Bye!